Let's take them back.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with when how Kenny played with the King. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all
You
time.
didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
but
God.
But Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another guy
Ernie.
who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Need some tissue.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
And right now for the Magic, they haven't gotten anything to go their way here early on. What do they have to do to turn this thing around?
Well, Greg, I think the most important thing is they've got to start playing as a team instead of a bunch of soloists.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Freak, and it's Dean in at the 3 slot. Oladipo misses. And here's Charlotte. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Jeffries. Now here's Oladipo. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jeffries. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Back to Peyton. Harris outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Harris has got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A nice shot by Zeller.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Picked by Vucevic. Payton against Walker. Payton kicks to Harris. Dishes to Lee. All sorts of time. Hornets with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Now here's Freak, covered by Payton. Jeffries, the pass to Dean. To the paint, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Orlando on D. Jeffries kicks to Walker. Jefferson's shot is off. On defense, the Hornets. Here's Harris, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Picked by Lee. Payton kicks to Lee. Again, the miss by Lee.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Zeller. Screen by Jefferson. Here's Jeffries. No good on the 3.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The pass to Zeller. Jeffries dishes to Jefferson. It's stolen by Oladipo. And the shot is good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Walker, the pass to Jeffries. From 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And it's Harris off the drive. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That's good from Harris. And some changes here for the Hornets. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Jefferson. Kaminsky comes in for Zeller. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Harris drops them both. Hornets trail by 6. Now Joseph. Here's Jeffries. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jeffries got his second bucket of the night.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
There's a good screen. Pass to Azania. There's the 3, and that one's good. Azania's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
4-on-3 break. Here's Perkinson. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 6. Jeffries, the pass to Dean. At the elbow, it's Freak. And here's the break. Here's Azania.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Second shot opportunity. That's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
In the corner, it's Harris. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low, Ballard. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Joseph kicks to Jeffries. Here's Dean. A beautiful reverse layup.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Kicks it to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Orlando out in front, up by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker, who talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than...
I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Magic?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Hornets, Jeffries, he's in at 3. Corey Joseph is out there with Livingston. Then there's Spencer Hawes, and it's Villanueva in at the power forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, yeah, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He had 23 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Answers. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte, I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, there's the Magic, a game and a half out.
And seeing where the Magic are, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
David Lee checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Watson with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Screen by Lee. Passes it to Hazanya. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Hazanya's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic. Hornets trail by 12. Outside, Walker.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
He dishes it to Jeffries. Feeds to Hawes. They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Livingston, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Screen by Lee. To the middle with his first shot attempt. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games in all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. That's always valuable. Not just a win, but seeding advantages down the line. And I'm looking forward to this.
Watson with it. He's picked up by Walker. Watson kicks to Oladipo. Tries again. Hornets with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Livingston, that's good.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
So for the Magic, Tobias Harris comes in for Oladipo. And it's Peyton in for C.J. Watson. Magic leading by 8. Pick by Lee. Lee, a screen on Walker. Peyton drives in, and the pass to Hazanya. Uncovered. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Hazanya's got 8 here in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Out left to the wing. Dean, guarded by Harris.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Zeller. Walker with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The feed to Peyton.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
The pass to Hazanya. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Zeller kicks to Livingston. Screen by Jefferson. Livingston dishes to Jefferson.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Magic leading by 10. Peyton outside. The dish to Harris. To the wing on the left. Pulls it up. It's deflected.
Move it. Move it.
Dean covered by Peyton. To the left wing. And it's Walker penetrating. Vucevic with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Charlotte making some changes. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Cody Zeller. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Sean Livingston. There's a minute left here in the second. Here's Jefferson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And it's Harris off the drive. Back to Peyton. He kicks it to Aminu. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. Harris misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Walker with it. Picked up by Harris. Walker the pass to Jefferson. Here's Dean. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He has 5. Magic leading by 7. Peyton outside. He feeds it to Harris. Puts up the baby hook. And it's blocked. Dean. The shot is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Magic lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. We've done a nice job of getting everyone involved in the offense. Our passing has been heads up and unselfish. That's something I'd like to see even more of. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break if it's there for us. But I don't want to push it just because we have some ground to make up. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Vucevic is out there with David Lee, and it's Payton in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Clippers.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Tape up.
Here's Harris, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Jefferson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Oladipo outside. Feeds it to Vucevic. Count it from 12. And the Magic lead by 7. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The Hornets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And he sinks the second. Orlando leading by 6. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Inside, it's stolen by Jefferson. Dean passes to Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Payton. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first. Kazanya, he's checked in for Orlando. Watson comes in for Elfrid Payton. The Hornets also with a sub. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And he sinks the second. Orlando leading. Watson kicks to Vucevic. At the elbow, Lee. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Charlotte shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Dishes it to Jeffries. Pass to Livingston. Picked by Zeller. Livingston kicks to Jeffries. Here's Zeller. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. You look at Watson. Dangerous player from three-point land. A great talent with a great release.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Zeller. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hornets. And so Zeller nails both of them. Orlando leading by 5. Passes it to Hazanya. Picked by Vucevic. Lee up top. Now here's Watson. Tight defense on him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Cody Zeller. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Hornets trail by 7. Livingston kicks to Jeffries. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Hazanya. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 3 assists tonight.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
To the paint. Here's Oladipo. It's tipped. They get it back.
Keep doing. Stay down.
Oh,
stay down.
On me.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
David Lee.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Move it! Move it!
There's the pass to Dean. Jeffries, the pass to Dean. Kaminsky misses. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Azania. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Hornets #1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make discipline there.
Some changes for Charlotte. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Villanueva. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Sean Livingston. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Joseph dishes to Jeffries. And again, the Hornets missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Dean passes to Joseph. Kicks it to Jeffries. Shot from 12. Jump shot is good. Jeffries got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Kaminsky kicks to Jeffries. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Watson.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Feeds it to Ajinça. Another shot, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Watson dishes to Vucevic. The feed now to Watson. Here's Azania. He's got 20. He kicks to Aminu. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 6 points for Vucevic.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Jeffries taken away. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Aminu with it, out defended by Freak. Here's Vucevic, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And here we go. And here they go. Watson's shot is good. Watson's got 5 now.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic out in front. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Hornets trail by 13, setting the floor for the Hornets. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Jeffries in at the 3, the small forward. Out to the right wing. Jefferson passing to Joseph. Jefferson setting the pick for Joseph. Here's Jeffries. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Jeffries got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hornets. And here is Payton. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jefferson. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. No good. Nice D from Oladipo.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Jefferson's shot is off. Orlando leading by 13. Payton dishes to Harris. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And that's 13 points for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Hornets trail by 15. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Hands it from downtown. Jeffries got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now the dish to Oladipo. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Walker the pass to Zeller. That's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Magic leading by 12. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with them. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Hornets trail by 14. Jeffries dishes to Walker. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Screen by Jefferson. Jeffries kicks to Zeller. Joseph the pass to Jeffries. Shoots from 14. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. Here's Lee. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Magic lead by 16.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
It's taken away by Payton. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Vucevic dishes to Oladipo. Vucevic a screen on Walker. Lee passes to Harris. Joseph with the rebound. Hornets trail by 16 to the inside. Got a piece of it. Now here's Oladipo. He dishes it to Payton. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The 11-footer. Harris missing again. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Free. 18 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic leading by 14.
Timeout. Start it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Here's Harris. Plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Over to the wing. Walker dishes to Zeller. It's stolen by Oladipo. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Vucevic. Shot clock at 3. And Oladipo, here we go. Vucevic to the pass to Lee. Buries the easy one. And the Magic lead by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Magic.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Hornets.
Harris kicks to Vucevic, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, 8 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Vucevic. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Dean. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. To the left side wing. Wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Move it. Move it.
Dishes it to Livingston. Shot to stop the drought. Can't get it to go. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones. We just kept grinding, we never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, you got to love it when you get this jolt off the bench. It was a wake-up call we were looking for after losing their previous two games. Starting five needed a boost, so they turned to him, and he put this noosed.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they lost game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
We're in the place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Charlotte. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And checking out Charlotte, they haven't gotten anything to go their way here early on. What do they have to do to turn this thing around?
Well, Greg, I think the most important thing is they've got to start playing as a team instead of a bunch of solos.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the Hornets, Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Freak, and it's Dean in at the 3. They get the rebound. Outside for Lowry. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here's Charlotte now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, well, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Feeds to Zeller. And there's the pass to Dean. There's the dish to Jefferson. To the middle, here's Jeffries. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now here is Lowry, following the miss by Freak, puts it up from 15, and Lowry gets it to go.
Both teams have started out a bit sluggish. It really took a while for that first basket.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. It's deflected and stolen by James. Here's Markov. lays it in off the breakaway.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
So it's the Hornets now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Jeffries. True on the 14-footer. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. LeBron is screen on Walker. Lowry passes to James. Here's Arthur. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Arthur's got his first bucket in this one. Hornets trail by 4. And here's Walker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jefferson's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Now here's LeBron playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Lowry has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Lowry's got 5.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Pass to Jeffries. Picked off in midair. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Here's Zeller. The Raptors getting the bucket. Just 5 to shoot, and he gets it to go. James with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes it to Lowry. Here's the screen. Stolen by Walker. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Jeffries, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Hornets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Charlotte making some changes. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Jefferson. Kaminsky comes in for Zeller. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Walker. And both free throws good from Freak. Toronto leading by 5. There's a screen. No one near James as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And Joseph kicks to Jeffries from deep. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over the back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
.136 left to play in the first. Outside, Martin. Right outside. Ross dishes to LeBron.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Shooting for Toronto.
That one is off. And the Hornets making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And the second free throw, good. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. There's a screen. Pass to Jeffries. Over in the corner, Livingston. And there's the feed to Jeffries. From 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. And right, here we go. He feeds it to Ross. Here's Valanciunas, and he drops it in from the low post. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Joseph, the pass to Jeffries. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jeffries got 8 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Right outside. Dishes to James. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. Hornets trail by 8. Livingston kicks to Jeffries. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Toronto ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans...
Entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Hawes. Zeller comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Freak's checked in for Sean Livingston. And Walker subbed in for Joseph. On the floor for Charlotte, Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Freak is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Dean in at the 3 slot.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 20 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
To the inside. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Kemba Walker.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Knocked loose. Here is Jeffries. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And that one's good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
But Trey gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Unloads from 13, and the shot falls short this time. Hornets trail by 6. Walker with it, now right defending. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Walker goes in. No luck, and Toronto will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. LeBron kicks to right and stolen by Zeller.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Wright kicks to James. Back to Wright. For three. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip. We stay patient, keep waiting for that can't-miss shot. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. That's enough of the positivity. I'm not going to harp on the negatives, but you and I both know there are places where we can improve. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Raptors leading by 6. We've got Arthur. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Lowry out there with LeBron James. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Lowry has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Baseline try. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Hornets trail by 8. Outside, Walker. Kicks to Jefferson. He dishes it to Zeller. The pass to Jefferson. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out, Arthur grabs the board.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Inside, he kicks it to Valanciunas. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Jeffries. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 16 points for Freak.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Feeds to Arthur. To the middle. Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 5.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Zeller dishes to Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Jeffries, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Arthur.
Complete domination. What a game for Freak. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
The free throw drops for Jeffries. And both free throws good from Freak. Raptors leading by 7. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lowry passes to LeBron. Ross in the corner. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
To the middle, James. Pause with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Livingston, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Raptors. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, Charlotte, 2.5 games back.
And for the Raptors, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Greg. I mean, that mental toughness bodes well, very well, for them once we get later into the season.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry drives in. Ross kicks to Martin. And he banks in the layup.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The dish to Joseph. Pass to Jeffries. Ross with the steal. Baseline jumper. They get the rebound. Passes it to Joseph. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Hawes. They shoot again. Good. He hits the jump shot. Hawes got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Charlotte. Toronto with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And a wide-open look for Freak. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jeffries got 9 points now in the quarter. Raptors leading by 4. Now Lowry. He's got 10. Outside Martin. The feet of Valanciunas. Left block shot on the way. And again, it's Toronto converting. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Livingston dishes to Jeffries. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw good, Ajinça. Kaminsky is checked in for Charlie Villanueva. And Ajinça drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Martin the pass to Lowry. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's the pick. And Joseph kicks to Jeffries. Ajinça dishes to Jeffries. And he gets it to go. Jeffries got 11 in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Dishes it to LeBron. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Joseph leading the charge. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors leading by 4. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Stolen by Martin. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Raptors out in front, up by 8. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Freak. And it's Dean in at the 3 spot. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Walker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hornets. The pass to Fournier. Wright sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Fournier in the corner. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 6. And here's Freak. Right side to Walker. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Walker. 26 points for Freak.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
And Wright kicks to Fournier. Wright sets a screen. He dishes it to Fournier. Screen by Valanciunas. Charity stripe shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Good! And that's now 28 points for Freak.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Now here's Wright. They set the pick. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Open and close and nails it. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Walker the pass to Jeffries. Back to Walker. Here's Jefferson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Right outside. Here's Fournier. Good on the baseline, Jay.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Walker goes in and stolen by Wright. Markov guarded by Walker. Wright against Walker. A wide open look here for Wright. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
To the inside. Screen by Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Arthur. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Over to the left wing. Here's Dean, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And some changes here for the Raptors. LeBron comes in for Fournier. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Wright. Joseph, he's checked in for Charlotte. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot clock at 6. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes You're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No. Maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by LeBron. And now a 12-point Raptor lead. There's 1:40 left in the game. And Joseph kicks to Jeffries. Inside from 13. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Jefferson against Lowry. Back to James. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting for Toronto, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Martin's checked in for the Raptors. He hits the second from the line.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
Here is Jeffries. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Jeffries. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Hornets.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Valanciunas. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 9.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 10 rebounds and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Ross is checked in for Arthur. Fournier comes in for Kevin Martin. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
And that is good.
Get some stuff. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
2-second difference between shot. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. You stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed. Kenny, your thoughts?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
This guy's efficient. He don't believe in taking bad shots. He's all about the high-quality shots. It makes him a powerful presence in the low post, and he can impact the game on the defense end, too. He takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.